Good afternoon or good evening, whenever you're watching this. I am making one of my daughter's favorites and my wife's favorites, Chicken Caprese Sandwiches. This is a marinated chicken breast with fresh mozzarella, fresh basil, and tomato. I've marinated my chicken breast in this nice little McCormick's zesty herb, and I'm getting my grill nice and hot. This is served on a ciabatta roll, which I will toast here on the grill in just a second. Other than that, I'll just salt and pepper, pretty easy, and we're going to go from there. So I'm going to start off by putting the chicken on, and we'll get this started.
Cameo appearance by Jake.
We've got some friends over, so they might decide to just bomb the video, but that's okay. So the biggest key is making sure you get the chicken breast as even thickness as you can. I had to butterfly some of these in order to get them to about the same thickness so that they will cook evenly. There's Jake. So we got the chicken cooking here. Like I said, I've done most of the prep for this. As soon as the chicken is pretty much cooked, I'll go ahead and I'll butter my ciabatta bread, stick it on the grill, both sides. Unlike a regular bun, because ciabatta is a thicker loaf, you can butter both sides and grill them and it won't get soggy. At the very end, we'll put the mozzarella on, we'll top it with the tomato and the basil, and we will make this happen. So I'll come back once we get this chicken about done. So I'm back here. I flipped the chicken breast a couple times. They're starting to get a little bit of brown on them. You can maybe kind of see that. That's what you want. I'm actually going to turn my grill down just a little bit over here on this side. Actually, I'll turn down the whole thing, because the next thing, now that I've got the chicken breasts are starting to brown, next thing I'm going to want to do is go ahead and start buttering my ciabatta rolls and getting them on here. So I'm going to put these chicken breasts one more time before I switch to the ciabatta rolls. And then we'll come back and we'll finish it up as soon as I put on those. So our chicken is just about done. I'm actually going to slice these ciabatta rolls and go ahead and butter them. I'm going to cut them all first because they toast pretty quick. And once I get all of the ciabatta rolls on, I'll go ahead and put on the fresh mozzarella and start melting that. And then I'll show you a finished product. So like I said, this is one of my both my daughters love these sandwiches. Melissa loves eating it. A lot of times she'll do it without the ciabatta bread, and we'll just serve it that way. It's good to put over rice. A wild rice is really good with this. But it's kind of one of those things where you want good tomatoes, and you want good tomatoes, and you want good basil. You can do it with like the squeeze tube basil that they sell at the grocery store. That's okay, but it's far better if you can get fresh leaf basil. So this is one of our favorite summertime kind of foods. And you can see these ciabatta rolls, they're pretty crummy. That's just kind of how they go. So I'm going to use my butter here. Let's get this nice and buttered. Put that one on. Ooh, hot. Hot. Like that. And I always try to keep my buns together so that you can tell which one goes with which one. I have to say, I know a couple of you guys have made mention of this butter. It's probably one of the best investments I've made. It was a little on the expensive side. I've seen some other ones that I wish that maybe I'd gotten that one. but just having this has made everything so much better. There's nothing better than a nice buttered bun for a burger or a sandwich. So these four here, I'll do those others in a second. I've got fresh sliced mozzarella here, so I'm going to stick that on some of these. Actually, you know what? I probably better just flip. Let's flip all these. See, look at that nice kind of grill char there. We'll put that there. Turn all these over. And we'll let this mozzarella, put all this mozzarella on. Now, I don't have a hood big enough for all of them, but what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put this on some. Put these others, maybe move them towards the back. See if I can get a couple of these nice and melty so that I can show you a finished product. So we'll be back in just a little bit. So I'm out at the spot now where I'm going to go ahead and try and plate one of these. Let's see if we can see that. That's how you want your bun, your ciabatta roll. Just a nice, good browning on there. So like that. That's a nice roll. So what we'll do is we'll take this. I've got a nice big slice of tomato here. I'm gonna put that on the bottom. I'm gonna put some fresh basil, like that. Pull this off. Set it here to the side. I'm gonna take this one here. That mozzarella is melting. See that? And that is a chicken caprese sandwich. One of our family's favorites. Actually pretty healthy as sandwiches go. And I hope you enjoy. Give it a shot.